One of these incidences is mentioned in the Quran in the 7th Surah, Al-Araf, verses 107-108 as follows. In the name of God, the most merciful, the most compassionate. So he cast his staff, and behold, it was a manifest serpent. And he drew his hand, behold, it appeared white to the onlookers. The second miracle is mentioned in the 26th Surah, Shu'ara, verses 63-66 as follow. In the name of God, the most merciful, the most compassionate. We revealed to Moses, cast your staff to the sea. The sea was divided into 2 parts. Each part was like a mountain. Then we made the other come closer. We rescued Moses and his people with him. Then we drowned the others in the water. This vessel, dated 2000 BC, is believed to have been used by Abraham and is 12 centimeters in height and 22 centimeters in diameter. The vessel was carved from siliceous sandstone granite, which is generally found in Syria. The prophet Abraham is considered the oldest ancestor and the main reference point in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The prophet Abraham left his idol-worshipping tribe together with the prophet Lot. His first son was Ismail, who was a prophet as well, and later he was heralded that he would soon have a son from his wife Hagar in his old age, the future prophet Isaac. God ordered Abraham to sacrifice his son Ismail when he reached childhood. In this way, Abraham passed an examination to which he was subjected, and a ram was granted to him to sacrifice instead of his son. This turban is dated approximately 1450 BC and was brought from Egypt in 1517, together with other sacred trusts by Sultan Selim the Grim. The turban consists of a white, muslin-like fabric wrapped around a cotton cone, of which the outer part is brown velvet and the inside is blue atlas cloth. Evliya Çelebi, the famous Ottoman globetrotter and writer, says that Sultan Selim the Grim used the turban of the Prophet Joseph for a while, and then he invented the Selim-type turban and wore it afterwards. In the 17th and 18th centuries, it is known that when some sultans were enthroned, they wore the turban of Prophet Joseph and accepted it as holy. According to Islamic belief, Saint John is one of the prophets mentioned in the Holy Quran. There are many stories about how Saint John's skull fragments came to Istanbul. In the 15th century, during Mehmed the Conqueror's era, his stepmother, Mara Despina, a Serbian princess, took the skull fragment away to her country after her husband Sultan Murad II's death. The skull fragment was kept for a while in the monastery of Dionysios in Inaros, attributed to St. John. The relic was carried away by monks to a nearby island to prevent a plague outbreak. During the journey on the sea, the relic was confiscated by the Ottoman fleet and delivered to Hassan Pasha. After his death, the relic was conveyed to Topkapi Palace in 1790. The skull part is on a golden plate and surrounded by round and cross-shaped bejeweled golden bands. On the golden plate on which the relic is kept today, thought to be made in Serbia in the 15th century, are jewels and some antique Serbian inscriptions. The relic is kept inside a transparent box made of natural rock crystal, reflecting the taste of 16th century Ottoman jewelry makers in the palace. The mummified forearm attributed to St. John the Baptist is inside a gold-gilded silver cover. There is an opening to show the content. The inscription on the forefinger means "Beloved of God." The meaning of the inscription on the wrist is "This is the hand of the Baptist," and the one written on the round plate behind the elbow means "Belongs to the monk Dalan Manahu." The footprint on display is the right footprint and is engraved on colorful porphyry. The footprint was brought from Tripoli in the 19th century by Ahmet Bey, commander of the Nizamiye regiment, and presented to Sultan Abdülmecid. Notwithstanding the fact that there is no written information in Islamic sources on this subject, it is believed that sometimes the footprint of Prophet Muhammad remained on hard surfaces as a miracle, and that so many holy footprints exist all over the world is shown as evidence of this miracle. In this glass display, there is the decimal stamp and a sample print. In the past, during the annual visit to the sacred mantle made on the 15th day of the month of Ramadan, the Sultan rubbed a handkerchief to the sacred mantle with his own hand and gave this handkerchief to notables such as viziers, scholars of religion, high-ranking officials, etc. Such a handkerchief is called destamel. The scale model in the display is a model of the octagonal temple called the Dome of the Rock, or Masjid al-Aqsa, located in Jerusalem. Rumor has it that when the Prophet Muhammad was brought from Masjid al-Haram to Masjid al-Aqsa by the Archangel Gabriel in one night. The model was made from mother of pearl, and it was sent to Sultan Abdülhamid II by the Patriarch of Jerusalem to celebrate the 20th anniversary of his ascension in 1901.